We have here. What was that, Matt? Hey, what are you doing, Matt?
Teaching Gracie.
Oh, you're helping Grace with her schoolwork? Nice. Gracie, Matthew's helping you? Is he? Oh, you got your head on the desk? Looks like you're tired already. I know it's a Saturday morning. Is he a good teacher, Matthew? Is he, Grace? You don't know?
Grace, what's C plus 2? 4. Good job.
4. Good job. Hey, that's great, Matthew. Thank you for helping her. She's lucky to have such a good brother like that. You know, that's one of the great things about having kids when they're actually listening and behaving. But Matthew is like that. He's always helping his sister that way. And I caught them in the front room of our house on a Saturday morning. He's there helping her with some schoolwork. So maybe it's Professor, Matthew in the future. But the point of that is about education. That's what this blog is about today, and the levels of education that we have. Quick story, as you remember, almost 3 months ago when I was on a business trip in Chicago. If you remember the video of that, take a look at it, the one with the big giant statue of Marilyn Monroe. I was in Chicago, that toddling town, and I went to a lecture by Sir Ken Robinson, an Englishman now living in Los Angeles, California with his family. And for years, he was a grammar school teacher, a high school teacher, became a professor, and then he was knighted by the Queen as Sir Ken Robinson because of all his work with education. And now he's coming out saying these standardized tests, the SATs, the IQ tests. He said, folks, if you dig deep, the founders of those tests are saying, time out, time out. We never meant those to be the way you get into a college or the way you judge a child's education. So he goes on. He wrote this book, Get It. Go online, look for it, The Element. And he talks about the element. The short of it is your element is something that you're good at naturally, but you also enjoy. I mean, we can be good at a lot of things, but do you really enjoy it? And he's saying that our school system today, around the world, started in the 18th, 19th century, was founded around the Industrial Revolution, the Industrial Age. And it was kind of like linear, and you go through this whole progression, and that's it, and that's how you judge kids. You know, if you're out of line, if you talk too much, if you're running around in class, bang, there's something wrong with you. Today they call it ADHD, so that wasn't invented back then. All right, what's my point of this? My point about this is that don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on your kids. Think about that. You know, we judge ourselves today. I know firsthand of corporations today that interview people over the phone or have a test that they have to take online. Has nothing to do about anything. And right away, if they don't pass that test, oh, you're no good. You can't be hired. We've got to get away from that, folks. We talk about this. He talks about this in the book, about the fact that who we are creatively, you know, our intuitiveness. We create. Some people are musical. Some people are left brain, right brain. There is no single test. And he goes into the whole thing about we have to change the entire educational system because a lot of kids have talents, but because somebody raised an eyebrow as a kid said, you like doing that? No, I don't think so. Stick to this. Or you're going to do what? It crushed their spirit. Don't let it crush your spirit. You have a desire to do something. If you have something, if you can think, I always said, if you can think it, you can achieve it. It wouldn't be in your gut and in your heart. He talks about your gut a lot also, and how Harvard have it, how Princeton professors are coming out now saying these standardized tests, they cannot help us with the natural creativity, the thinkers that we have today. Think different is his whole thesis. Make it a great day. It's the only one you've got.